Hello everyone, I hope you're having a healthy week. I've got a very exciting video for you where I'm experimenting with alternative snacks. Now, I sometimes get sick of eating yogurt, almonds, and all these super healthy snacks. So I picked a few snacks that are, let's say, not the most healthiest side of things from the supermarket, but they are in the category of potato chips or crisps, depending on where you are in the world. In the UK, we call crisps. So they are alternative crisps and puffs. Um, and I'm going to compare these alternatives with regular potato crisps. So comparing the nutritional content, but also how they taste and how they impact my sugar levels. So let's get to it. So the first up is courgette and pepper chips. It's air dried, so not fried, made with 100% fruit, high in fiber and protein, low carb content. The taste was awful. I almost gave up halfway through, but closed my eyes and kept going. Second one, kale chips. 45% of the content was kale. Very cheesy and nutty tasting, has cashew nuts, lemon juice, and sea salt. Low temperature drying, not fried. Taste was pretty decent. Third one is keto chips, made from pea and rice flour. Has a nice amount of balsamic vinegar, which gives it a nice taste. It tastes like potato puffs that I used to love as a kid. It's nice and crunchy, and claims to have 30% less carbs than regular puff snacks. And what I did next was I've compared the nutrition content of these three alternative snacks with regular potato crisps. And I'll show you the table. At the bottom of the table, I've ranked all of these alternative snacks according to their carb, fat, and sugar content. And I've also color coded. Red means higher score, and higher the score means higher carbs or higher fat. Lower the score, the better. So the green ones, green shaded ones, are the better ones. And then I've given a total score. I have a few call outs. So kale crisps have the lowest amount of carbs, but the highest amount of fat. Sugar content is highest in pepper and courgette crisps, as it is entirely made from fruit and veg. Keto puffs have the highest protein content. So the last part of my experiment, the most exciting part, was to consume these alternative snacks as well as the potato crisp, and then check my sugar levels. And I checked my sugar levels at 30-minute interval, at a 60-minute, 90-minute, and 120-minute interval, and then compared the results. One thing to note is I still had basal insulin running, so that's the long-acting insulin, and that has some impact on the sugar levels. The other thing to note is, and I made sure, was to consume these alternative snacks at the same time every day. So to broadly control the conditions and the environment, and to remove or reduce, I would say, to reduce the bias of insulin, reduce the bias of the activity that I had in the day. So to, in short, to control conditions. Now let's see the results. So now let's analyze this chart. I've highlighted regular crisps in red. So 60 minutes after consuming 20 grams of regular chips, which have around 10 grams of carbs, that increase my sugar levels by 2.2 millimoles. And that directionally makes sense because 10 grams of carbs increases my sugar level by 2 millimoles. And not far behind are the keto chips. And they have 30% less carbs, so they sort of broadly track regular chips. Now, the interesting point to see over here, or notice here, is that 60 minutes after consuming all of these crisps, my sugar levels come down, and that's because I have a basal or background insulin. Now, out of all the crisps and snacks, kale chips fared the best because they had only 2.5 grams of carbs per serving, and a serving was 60 grams. Now, I don't want to talk too much about the courgette and pepper chips because the taste was awful, and I don't think I will have them ever again. So who is the winner? For me, it's clearly kale crisps. They have the lowest net carb content of just 4% and the lowest sugar content of 3%. They are cheesy, tasty, and delicious. And they also have a high satiating factor. Just one serving, and I don't need any more snacks for at least a few hours. Thank you all for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I would love to hear your thoughts on alternative snacks. Please share them in the comment section below, and have a great day. Bye-bye.